Tottenham Hotspur has suddenly found itself at the center of one of the biggest takeover stories in football. A consortium from the United States, led by a man who once worked as both a NASA engineer and a DJ, has reportedly placed a staggering £4.5 billion bid for the London club. This is not just a routine business deal. It feels like the beginning of a dramatic new chapter for one of the Premier League's most talked about teams. The offer instantly raised eyebrows across the football world, not only because of the massive valuation, but also due to the unique background of the group's leader. A former scientist who helped design technology for space exploration, now reinvented as an entertainment figure, is steering this ambitious plan. It's a blend of science, music, and sport that seems almost too unusual to be true, yet it's already being treated as a serious development. For Tottenham supporters, the timing of this potential shift could hardly be more intriguing. The club is still fighting to establish itself among Europe's elite after years of near misses, dazzling performances, and heartbreaking collapses. A change in ownership, especially one backed by this kind of financial power, could be the catalyst that pushes Spurs into a new era of dominance both at home and abroad. The bid itself is structured to cover more than just the club's operations. According to insiders, the consortium intends to invest heavily in January's transfer market, sending a clear message that this isn't just about buying a brand, but about reshaping Tottenham's footballing identity. That commitment could make the North London club a destination for some of the world's top players almost overnight. Behind the numbers lies a vision that stretches far beyond the pitch. The group is said to admire Tottenham's state-of-the-art stadium, viewing it not only as a home for football, but also as a hub for technology, entertainment, and global events. Their plan could turn the arena into a multi-purpose landmark that reflects both the city's culture and the owner's eclectic background. Reactions among fans have been mixed, but hopeful. Some are cautious, remembering other big-money takeovers that promised the world but failed to deliver. Others are already dreaming about marquee signings, Champions League trophies, and a new golden age under fresh leadership. Social media has been buzzing with speculation, memes, and bold predictions about what might come next. For the Premier League as a whole, the potential takeover is another sign of how global interest in English football continues to rise. The league has become a magnet for billionaires, sovereign funds, and entrepreneurs from every corner of the world. Tottenham's £4.5 billion valuation reinforces the idea that football is no longer just a sport. It's one of the most powerful cultural and economic engines on the planet. Interestingly, the personality of the consortium's leader has added a layer of charm to the story. Known for his love of music and a past career as a DJ, he has often spoken about the way rhythm and creativity inspire innovation. That philosophy, if brought into Tottenham's culture, could create a club atmosphere unlike any other in the Premier League. The business side of the deal will still need to overcome significant hurdles. Negotiations with current owner ENIC and chairman Daniel Levy are said to be complex, as they weigh whether to relinquish control of a club they have shaped for decades. Levy's reputation as a shrewd negotiator suggests that the process will not be quick or easy, no matter how large the bid may be. Another key factor will be regulatory approval. Football authorities in England have been under increasing pressure to examine ownership changes carefully, especially in light of recent controversies involving foreign investments. If this deal is to progress, it will face scrutiny from watchdogs, financial fair play regulators, and possibly even political figures who are eager to ensure transparency.
Still, optimism remains high among those close to the consortium. They believe their mixture of capital, creativity, and sporting ambition can make Tottenham a global powerhouse in ways the current regime has struggled to achieve. Their promise to fans is simple: more investment in players, more excitement on the pitch, and a long-term vision that goes beyond profit. For the players and coaching staff, the looming possibility of new owners could act as both a distraction and a motivator. Questions about future contracts, transfer budgets, and tactical freedom will naturally arise. Yet the idea of significant reinforcements arriving in January might give current stars reason to stay focused and believe in the project. The January transfer window is often a period of cautious moves and bargain signings. But under new ownership, Spurs could become the main attraction. Rumors have already linked them with high-profile targets across Europe, and if the deal goes through in time, Tottenham might unleash one of the most aggressive winter spending sprees in Premier League history. From a global perspective, the takeover could significantly boost Tottenham's international branding. With leadership tied to American culture, technology, and entertainment, Spurs may gain stronger visibility in markets like the United States and Asia. That could open new revenue streams and expand the club's fan base far beyond its traditional English roots. Critics, however, warn that money alone cannot guarantee success. They point to other clubs that have enjoyed massive investment only to struggle with identity crises, managerial instability, or inflated egos in the dressing room. For Tottenham, the challenge will be to combine financial muscle with smart decision-making and a strong sporting philosophy. The potential sale also reignites debate about football's shifting landscape. Traditional fans often worry that clubs are being transformed into assets, detached from their history and communities. In Tottenham's case, the Consortium insists it respects the club's heritage and wants to enhance, not erase, its legacy. Whether supporters will embrace that message remains to be seen. Meanwhile, rivals across the league are watching closely. Arsenal fans in particular are buzzing with nervous jokes about their neighbors suddenly becoming a financial juggernaut. Manchester City, Chelsea, and Newcastle, clubs with wealthy backers, may soon find themselves joined by another contender in the battle for trophies and prestige. The story has also captured the imagination of the media, not only in sports pages but in business and lifestyle outlets. A former NASA engineer who once spun records in nightclubs, now preparing to take control of a historic English club, is the kind of narrative that transcends football. It speaks to the globalization of the sport and its strange, unpredictable evolution. For now, Tottenham Hotspur continues business as usual, with players preparing for their next fixtures and coaches focusing on results. Yet the shadow of this monumental offer hangs over everything, promising that whatever happens next could redefine the club's future. Whether the deal succeeds or not, Tottenham's name will be on the lips of fans and analysts for months to come. The combination of a record-breaking bid, a colorful would-be owner, and the promise of heavy January spending ensures that this takeover saga will remain one of the most captivating football stories of the year.